The morning light paints the peaks with gold, casting a warm glow over the rugged terrain. A new day dawns in the Karakoram, where the sun's first rays touch the highest summits, heralding the start of another cycle in this timeless landscape. But down below, something ancient stirs, a force that has been dormant through the long, cold night. It is the Baltoro Glacier, a river of ice flowing between the highest mountains on Earth, carving its path through the heart of the Karakoram. The Baltoro is a place of stark beauty and raw power where the ice commands respect and awe. It is a testament to the forces that shape our planet, a living record of the Earth's geological history. The air is thin and cold, a reminder of the harsh conditions that prevail at these altitudes. The silence is broken only by the crunch of footsteps on snow, each step echoing in the stillness. To stand before the Baltoro is to feel small and insignificant, dwarfed by the sheer scale of the glacier. Yet there is also a sense of awe and wonder, a feeling of being part of something much larger than oneself. This is a place of extremes where life and death exist side by side, a harsh yet beautiful reminder of nature's duality. The Baltoro Glacier lies in the heart of the Karakoram Range, a majestic and formidable expanse of ice and rock. This range sprawls across the borders of Pakistan, India and China, creating a natural boundary that is both beautiful and treacherous. The Karakoram is a place of superlative, where the landscape is as extreme as it is breathtaking. It boasts the world's second highest peak, K2, standing tall at 8,611 meters, and three other mountains over 8,000 meters, making it a climber's ultimate challenge. Nestled among these giants is the Baltoro, a 39-mile-long serpent of ice, winding its way through the rugged terrain. The glacier begins high on the slopes of K2, where the ice is thick and ancient, a testament to the power of nature. It flows southeast, carving a path through the mountains, shaping the landscape as it moves. Along the way, it is joined by numerous tributary glaciers, each contributing their own mass of ice and snow. These tributaries add their own ice and debris to the main flow, creating a dynamic and ever-changing river of ice. The Baltoro terminates near the Baltoro Mustan, a sub-range of the Karakoram, where the ice finally gives way to rock and earth. Here, the melting ice gives birth to the Shigar River, a tributary of the mighty Indus, carrying the lifeblood of the mountains down to the valleys below. The Baltoro Glacier is a product of millennia. It was formed by the slow accumulation of snow. High in the mountains, temperatures rarely rise above freezing. Snow that falls here doesn't melt. Instead, it compacts under its own weight. Over time, this compacted snow transforms into ice. The immense weight of the ice, combined with the force of gravity, causes the glacier to flow. It moves downhill, carving out valleys and shaping the landscape. The Baltoro is a dynamic environment. Its surface is a jumble of crevasses, seracs and moraines. These features are constantly changing as the glacier moves and melts. The Baltoro Glacier plays a crucial role in the regional ecosystem. It acts as a massive reservoir of fresh water. This water is a lifeline for the people and wildlife of the surrounding valleys. Melting glaciers feed rivers like the Indus. These rivers provide water for irrigation, drinking and hydroelectric power. However, this vital water source is under threat. Climate change is causing glaciers worldwide, including the Baltoro, to melt at an alarming rate. The consequences of this melting are far-reaching. They include water scarcity, increased risk of floods, and disruption of ecosystems. The Baltoro Glacier is a magnet for adventurers. It offers some of the most challenging and rewarding trekking in the world. The most popular route follows the glacier for about 37 miles. It starts near the village of Askole and ends in Concordia. This journey takes about 6 days. The Baltoro trek is not for the faint of heart. It is physically demanding. It requires acclimatization to the high altitude. but the rewards are immense. The trek offers breathtaking views of some of the world's highest peaks. These peaks include K2, Broad Peak and Gasherbrums 4. The trek also provides a glimpse into the raw power and beauty of nature. Concordia, where giants converge. Concordia is a place like no other on Earth. It is a vast amphitheater of ice, towering peaks surround it. It sits at an elevation of 4,600 meters. Concordia is the meeting point of the Baltoro Glacier and the Godwin-Austen Glacier. For mountaineers, Concordia is a base camp. From here, they launch expeditions to the summits of K2, Broad Peak and other giants. For trekkers, reaching Concordia is a triumph. It is the culmination of days of strenuous hiking. It offers unparalleled views of the surrounding mountains. The mountain's price. The Baltoro Glacier is a place of breathtaking beauty, but it is also a dangerous environment. It demands respect from those who venture onto its surface. The high altitude poses a constant threat. Altitude sickness can strike even the most experienced climbers and trekkers. The glacier itself is a treacherous landscape. Crevasses, hidden beneath layers of snow, can swallow a person in an instant. Seracs, towering columns of ice, can collapse without warning. Avalanches are another ever-present danger. The mountains surrounding the Baltoro are prone to rockfalls and landslides. These events can trigger deadly avalanches on the glacier below. Guardians of the ice. The Baltoro Glacier is more than just a geographical wonder. It holds cultural and spiritual significance for the people who live in its shadow. For generations, the Balti people have lived in the villages that dot the lower reaches of the glacier. They have relied on the Baltoro for water, grazing land, and as a trade route. The Balti people have a deep respect for the mountains and glaciers. They understand the delicate balance of life in this harsh environment. They are acutely aware of the impacts of climate change on their homeland. They are on the front lines of the fight to protect this fragile ecosystem. An uncertain future for a frozen wonder. The Baltoro Glacier stands as a symbol of the Earth's raw power and beauty. Stretching over 63 kilometers, it is one of the longest glaciers outside the polar regions. It's a place of extremes, where towering peaks cast long shadows over a frozen river. The sheer scale of the glacier is both humbling and awe-inspiring. But the Baltoro is also a place of fragility. Its intricate ice formations are delicate, constantly reshaped by the forces of nature. It is under threat from the very forces that created it. The glacier is slowly retreating, a silent witness to the changing climate. Climate change is causing the glacier to melt at an unprecedented rate. Rising temperatures are accelerating the process, leading to increased glacial meltwater. This melting has consequences for the entire region. The communities downstream rely on the meltwater for their livelihoods, agriculture, and daily needs. The fate of the Baltoro Glacier hangs in the balance. Its future is uncertain. Scientists are closely monitoring its changes, but the outlook remains grim. But one thing is certain: the Baltoro will continue to inspire awe and wonder in those who are fortunate enough to experience its grandeur. Adventurers and nature enthusiasts from around the world come to witness its majesty. It is a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of protecting our planet. The Baltoro Glacier calls for urgent action to combat climate change and preserve these natural wonders for future generations.